Attention ladder 5-9, respond phone alarm box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor. Ladder 5-9?
Ladder 5-9, 10-5 that.
You receive your tickets at University?
5-9, 10-4, responding.
10-4, Bronx phone alarm box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, West Tremont Avenue, West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor. Bronx engine 4-3? 4-3, we have reports of 2 David and a caller and 3 Frank.
10-4, upon 2 David.
Engine units responding to 2988, sleep information available upon request. Bronx Sky 19?
19, go Bronx.
We have 2 David, 6 Adam, 3 Frank, okay?
19, 10-4. Ladder 5-9 to the Bronx.
Ladder 5-9.
We had 1075, fire on the second floor, fire out a couple windows in the throat.
10-4, ladder 5-9, height and size up, and a hose line status.
We were 2 blocks out, Jake.
10-4, 1075, transmitted, box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue, fire to multiple dwellings. Bronx announcing at 1075 is transmitted to box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue, fire to multiple dwellings. Bronx box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue. 6-story, multiple dwelling, 100 by 125, class 3. Fireman service elevator, no standpipe. Difficult stretch, consider rope stretch from front court or second through 6th floor. Now repeating, this is the address 1925 University Avenue. 6-story, multiple dwelling, 100 by 125, class 3. Fireman service elevator, no standpipe, difficult stretch. Consider rope stretch from front court or second through 6th floor.
Battalion 19 to the Bronx, Jake.
Battalion 19.
So box 2988, go with the all hands, give me an extra engine and truck. Got a fire on the second floor, extending to the third floor. We got 1 line in process of being stretched. Truck is starting to open up. We're going to size up as this is. We'll be exposed shortly, Jake.
10-4. Bronx announcing all hands operating from box 2988. Address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire to the second floor with extension to the third floor. Bronx announcing all hands operating from box 2988. Address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire to the second floor, extending to the third of the 6-story multiple dwelling. Bronx Battalion 19. Bronx ladder 4-4.
Ladder 4-4, Jake.
4-4, you are the fast truck, you have the fifth, okay?
4-4, 10-4, thank you, Bronx.
10-4, Bronx Battalion 19.
19.
19, ladder 4-4 is going to be your fast truck, and your extra engine and truck, engine 6-8, ladder 4-9, okay?
19, 10.
155, dispatch 360. Bronx Battalion 19.
Battalion 19.
19, medical prayers, resources are responding, okay?
19, that's
0156, dispatch 360. Battalion 19, okay?
Yeah, the fire department is Department 2 George. We have water on the fire on the second floor. We have a second line being stretched to the third floor. We do have extension to the third floor.
10-4, Battalion 9. Notify incident command, duration 9 minutes. Private night report was 0157 hours, okay?
What 9?
Battalion 19.
Who was the fourth engine?
Fourth engine is engine 92. Fast truck is 44. Engine 6-8 and ladder 4-9 of the extra engine and truck, okay?
Yeah, 10-4.
Also, Battalion 19 received calls in apartment 2 Adam and 4 Adam, okay?
Battalion 19 to the Bronx.
19, okay?
You also had what? 6th floor apartment?
10th floor. Apartments are as follows. 2 Adam, 2 David, 3 Frank, 4 Adam, and 6 Adam, okay?
Battalion 19, 10-4.
Time 0158, dispatch 360. Battalion 19, okay?
Yeah, the dimensions are 6-story, 100 by 125. 1's a street, 2's the rear yard, like a park. 3 is the rear yard, and 4 is the street.
10-4, Battalion 19, 7 at 4021 hours. Incident duration 13 minutes, okay? 0202, dispatch 360. Battalion 19, okay?
Yeah, can you give a second alarm at this box? We got extension now to the 4th floor window area.
Bronx announcing Second alarm has been transmitted for box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue. That's between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor with extension to the third and fourth floors. Also announcing the second alarm has been transmitted for box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor, six-story multiple dwelling with extension to the third and fourth floors. Number 205. 919, K.
We're in the process of getting confined to the fourth floor.
Bronx announcing second alarm has been transmitted for box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue. That's between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor with extension to the third and fourth floors. Bronx announcing the second alarm has been transmitted for box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue, between West Tremont Avenue and West Burnside Avenue. Fire on the second floor, six-story multiple dwelling with extension to the third and fourth floors. Number 205. 919, K.
We're in the process of getting confined to the fourth floor.
205, dispatch, please yourself.
Attack assignment.
2-6, you are responding as a resource unit leader, and Division 7 is currently establishing a command channel, Ken.
Job 4.
Bronx 913. Division 7, Ken.
Bronx Roger 2988. The main bounty fire in the original fire department, 2 George, has been knocked down. Primary searches in the original fire department are complete negative. We have 4-line search operating. We had extension apartments 3 John and 4 John. Primary searches in 3 John are also complete negative. We're still doubtful, okay?
10-4, Division 7. Time of that report, 0223 hours. Notifying command duration, 4 minutes, okay?
10-4, Brian.
0223 dispatch, please yourself. Division 7, okay?
Bronx Box 2988. All primary searches have been complete negative. The original fire department was 2 George, that extended to 3 John, 4 John, and 5 John. Again, we still have 4-line stretch and operating. The primary searches are all complete negative. Special call to additional ladder companies.
Division 7, 10-4 on the... Division 7, the other apartments that we gave you all checked out?
10-4, Brian.
10-4, time of that report, 0235 hours, notifying incident demand duration, 4-6 minutes, okay? So 235 dispatch, please yourself. Field sound, okay?
All right, command to all units operating by the windows. Just hold on for a second. We got some companies that are going to be headed. Head down. All right, that's what you guys see that down. Federal goes through 27 to be weak side. That's what.
Progress report on the second alarm box 2988, the address 1925 University Avenue between Tremont Avenue and Burnside Avenue. Buildings a 6-brick 100 by 125, multiple dwellings, fires on a 2 floors, extension to the 3 and 4 floors. Division 7, Deputy Chief Jonas reports secondary search in the fire department complete and negative. Fire is knocked down, units continuing to open up, doubtful.
Set 4 field comp, time of that report, 0247 hours, notify instant command, duration 5-8 minutes, K.
10-4.
0247 dispatch 360. Field comp, K.
Progress report on the second alarm box 2988. The address is 1925 University Avenue between Tremont Avenue and Burnside Avenue. Building is a 6-brick 100 by 125. Multiple dwelling. Fire was on the 2th floor with extension to the 3 and 4 floors. Division 7, Deputy Chief Jonas reports probably will hold time.
That's for field com. Probably will hold time 0257 hours. Notifying into the command. Duration 1 hour, 9 minutes.
10-4.
You know it's bullshit. The pictures will make it.
Command to the rescue battalion. Advise we have a command channel call break. You have your aide with you? Yeah, 10-4, he's on command now. Yeah, we're all down by the reed. Come on down. That's 49 truck, I believe, that's helping you out now. They released our rescue, and they'll help out in the 4th floor apartment as well. All right, 46 engine should be able to release 68. Just confirm that. All right, sir. Secondary 4J. 10-4 on our way down now. Okay, 10-4.
Oh my God, everything's falling. I just said come on out of there, it's falling.
But you know, it's probably what? 8-minute difference maybe?
Nobody gets cats out. That's it. Oh, that shit burned from the front to the back. Them walls must have been very cheap inside that apartment. Sheetrock, right?
See it, Mikey?
What that shit?
Huh? Are there offices in there?
Yeah.
All right, sir, tell me about this fire. You live in this building?
So I'm actually visiting my grandmother. She's sick, so I've been taking care of her for a little bit. And it's about 3:36 in the morning. We're sitting out here after, getting let out of the building from the fire, and it's pretty concerning because I've actually been with her a couple of times, and we've given some calls to the housing authority and tried to fix the situation because this is actually a result of not having heat. There was a heater that fell in one of the apartments, and it's sad that we have to go through all of this because something could have been actually done before, so.
You said this was the housing authority?
So there was some issues with heating, as well as the hot water and stuff, so I feel like this could have been prevented if there would have been something to resolve the issue before.
Is this NYCHA?
I'm sorry?
The New York City Housing Authority?
Yeah, New York City Housing, yep. Yeah. She's actually giving some calls to 311, I believe?
707.
Yeah, we're giving some calls to them, and a lot of people have actually. There's been a lot of complaints, and nothing's been done. So it's a bit of an issue, and I feel like this could have been prevented. It's sad that some of the families, I think there's about 3 families that were affected by the fire, and I just think it's pretty sad, the situation. I think New York City is, shame on New York City for not doing something further, for this situation.
Tell me about your experience with the fire and what you first noticed.
My initial response, I just heard a lot of noises, a lot of banging. I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I guess that's a plus. And I woke up, immediately just got her and got out the building, let a couple of people out. Got the neighbor, and just ran out the building. We actually had some close family friends upstairs that were actually deeply affected by the fire, but they got out in time, thank God.
You mentioned they were deeply affected. How would you describe their injuries?
They had some mild smoke, inhalation, yeah. But their whole apartment is it's a disaster. So.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Would you say they weren't injured? Minor injuries?
Minor injuries, yeah, minor injuries. They were just above the apartment that the fire directly started in.
And how did you escape? As far as fire escape or stairs?
We went on the stairwell. Yeah, we were actually in the fire started in the middle of the building. We're actually on the left side, toward the front, so we weren't affected at all. Thank God.
Now I heard some folks escaped through the fire escape.
Yeah,
did
that's
you
what
see,
I didn't see any of that, but I did hear that some folks had to escape from the fire escape because there was some blockage and they couldn't get out through the main stairwell.
Did you know the family that the main fire was located at?
I do not. They're actually right here in the building. But,
Yeah, that was my little sister.
Ma'am, if I can speak to you next, ma'am. You're like,
Okay, yeah.
and anything else you'd like to add, sir?
I wish the families well, and I hope it all works out for them, and I hope that something can be done about this situation for this building and any other buildings that are being affected by any heat loss or anything like that to prevent situations like this in the future.
Would you like to give your name, sir?
Yeah, it's Malik Rivera.
Can you spell it?
MYLIQUE, Rivera, Rivera.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, ma'am. You live in this building.
No, my sister does, but I'm here with my husband visiting.
So you're here with your husband visiting, and what's the first thing you noticed about this fire when it happened?
I saw the flames coming through the window, and
Were you inside or outside?
I was inside the apartment, but it was hot, and I said, something is hot. What is going on? Then I heard somebody saying, "Oh my God, it's a fire." And then I said, "It's a fire," and I looked through the window and I saw all these massive flames coming up.
As soon as you saw those flames, what went through your head?
Oh my God, my sister. That's the first thing I thought of, my sister and her kids and her grandkids. And then I ran down the stairs. I even left my husband upstairs. I ran down the stairs and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my little sister? And it was her window burning. So I really caught a heart attack and started crying because I'm thinking she in there dead from the smoke. Because the super was supposed to have fixed the building 2 weeks ago when she went to court with him, and they never came and did nothing. There's no heat in the building, and now the whole thing is burnt up.
Wow.
And I was really afraid for my sister and the kids. I really was. I thank God that they out, they safe, and I pray that they get some help from NYCHA. If NYCHA stop playing around heating people apartments, they won't have to be catching fires and stuff. And then they didn't put the thing back in the wall.
Ma'am, where did they find your sister?
They found her outside, burnt up.
You said burned up?
Yeah, her arm is burnt.
She was the one of the ones that were injured. Would you say seriously?
Yes, it was serious. It's serious. And then my niece, she was smoking. She was coughing from smoke inhalation, and they took her husband to the hospital from smoke inhalation and his stuff.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, but it's serious right now. This is serious. This is bad. And I'm wrapped up in the blanket because I had to run downstairs. And I'm so sad. I pray for everybody out there that has a problem in their building with no heat. These landlords need to go and put some heat and hot water in these homes so you don't have to be kicking over heaters, catching fires, massive fires like this. This is terrible.
So you suspect it's from folks not having heat and running a lot of space heaters, would you say?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of landlords trying to get these buildings with heat because that apartment been cold for a long time. I know, I've been in there. I had to wrap my sister up with my blanket before, I say 2 weeks ago, before all this happened. I had to give her an extra couple of blankets out my crib. You understand?
Anything else you'd like to add, ma'am, about this fire?
Yes. I appreciate if people don't burn these heaters, go to court, let these landlords know that these fires are real serious, all right? Because I almost lost my whole family tonight. And I'm really sad and sickened by these landlords not doing their job in courts. These judges, y'all need to tell these landlords, y'all give them time to fix things, but ain't nobody coming out here fixing nothing. Now we out here in the cold, in the rain, with fires over our heads. This is not right. That landlord need to be sued, or he need to be in court somewhere again. How many times they got to go to court for this fire to stop coming around? People kicking over heaters, people radiators catching on fire because they don't want to put heat in these buildings. This is crazy.
Unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. And if I would have lost my family, this building would have been named after me. Yeah. If I would have lost
Would you like to give your name, ma'am?
My name is Janice. Janice Lynch. Everybody in New York City know me.
Can you spell your name for me, please?
Yeah, Janice.
Lynch, L-Y-N-C-H?
Yeah, Lynch, L-Y-N-C-H.
Thanks again, ma'am. Appreciate it.
No, I appreciate y'all. Show this to the judge. Yeah, and the fire and everybody.
You guys live in this building?
Yes.
Tell me about your experience of this fire. What was the first thing you noticed when there was a fire?
So the fire happened in her apartment, and then since we are family, they came upstairs to my house, and then we went down through the fire escape.
When I woke up, I saw fire everywhere on the bed, so I kicked my blanket off of me, and I hit my grandma, and I woke up and I went and I unlocked her door and I ran in my mom's room and everything started getting smoky and we forgot my cat and we didn't have clothes on, so we had to run upstairs to her house because she lives on the 6th floor. But then her mom was yelling there's a fire, but she said to stay calm. But my stepdad said that we had to evacuate, so we was all scared and we didn't have a lot of clothes because we would sleep, so we had to borrow clothes from her house.
And now her stepdad is my brother, right? And then now he's currently having a panic attack.
And has something in his lungs,
There's
because
smoke in his
there's
lungs.
smoke in his lungs. Yeah, he's at the hospital with my little brother because he has a respiratory thing.
I thought I saw him on being loaded into the ambulance. Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah, with a baby. Yeah, that was my little brother because he has a respiratory issue, and my stepdad, he couldn't breathe because he tried to go back upstairs to go save our we call her grandma, but she's not my grandma, she's hers. But she thinks she's like 95 now, but she can't walk.
Like my mom, my grandma, and my dad is still upstairs because they're waiting for the smoke to clear out. And my 2 cats and my 3 turtles are upstairs too.
Oh,
But I think they burned.
My 2 cats died because one of them, we didn't know where they were at, but we forgot about them, and my other cat was locked in the bathroom. So it was nothing we could really do because we forgot, because the fire started spreading fast and fast, and we had to go.
Oh, wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. When you mentioned you woke up and your bed was on fire.
Yes, my bed, because the fire, I think it caught the curtain first and then it spread to the bed because I was laying down, and it started stinking of smoke. So I looked up and then I saw fire. It was on the bed, so I kicked my blanket that was on me because the edge of it had fire. And so I kicked it, and that's when I woke up my grandma, and I went and woke up everybody else.
What went through your head as soon as you saw the flames?
When I saw the flames, what was going through my head was am I going to die? Is everyone okay? Are we going to be able to get out in time? I was thinking, all right, so is my grandma okay? Is she awake, or did she pass out when she first saw it? But when I tapped her, she got up. So I knew I was okay after that.
And how did you say you escaped the fire?
Through that fire escape.
Because we ran to her house through all the smoke, and then we took the fire escape down from the 6th floor here, and we came to the laundromat.
How many floors would you say you had to climb down?
A good
5.
Yeah, 5.
Ever done that before?
No. And
No.
I'm scared of heights.
No, I've never. Wait, I have done it once when I was locked out of my house, so I had to go to her house. But that was scary because when I'm up at high places, it reminds me of trying to fall off of a building or something. So I was scared because the 6th floor fire escape is very thin. You could fall easily.
Anything else you guys like to say? Did you see anybody else hurt in the fire?
Her grandma got burned right here.
Her whole arm was burnt. The only thing I want to say is that the heat, it really needs to get fixed because we wouldn't have had to use that stupid old heater if the heater was fixed because the heat.
You guys were using space heaters.
Yeah, because the heat is never on, and when we have heat, we don't have hot water. We have to use cold. We have to boil pots, and when we have hot water, we have no heat. So it's when my grandma, she goes to court to try to fight for it. It's still never. They come, they do a little bit of work, and then they don't come back, and she has to go back to court.
So you suspect the fire may have started with the space heater?
Yes,
And
because
then it went up to my.
Cause it gets hot very fast, and it could have overheated and burnt the.
Did you see the space heater on your way out, by any chance?
No, I ain't grabbed nothing.
The fire, it was raging in her room, and then it spread to my mom's room because we are in the same structure. So
You guys want to give your names before you go?
Taylor Davis, TELA-DAVIS.
Tiani Blake, TEONNIE BLAKE.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Tell me what your experience with the fire was.
Everybody was sleeping in the house, and I heard some noise, and I was smelling the smoke, so I wake everybody up. So when I wake everybody up, we went down the fire escape with the baby, my 2 brother-in-law. So then when we got out, the flames started going up. So
What floor were you on?
we was in the 4G, right? 4G. Yeah, it was in the 4G, so everything blew up there. Thank God we was one of the first ones to get out, but I heard there's some kids that got burned and things, but it's a sad situation, man.
Any idea what might have caused the fire?
To be honest, I really don't know, because when I was sleeping, I was smelling some wood. It smelled like wood burning, so I couldn't notice it. When I tried to went outside, so when I opened the door, I see the firefighters, and I see them, and there was a lot of smoke in the hallway. So then they told me, there was a fire. That's when we all got out of the building. So everybody was sleeping, and thank God we was one of the first ones to get out.
And did they have heat in the building or hot water?
Yeah, they did. they have hot water last night, right? They had hot water, yeah.
Heat as well.
Yeah.
I heard there were a lot of space heaters being used.
I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't know about those details. Probably somebody else from the building can tell you that, but all I know is that it was crazy. Everything was crazy.
See anybody injured?
To be honest, nah. Because we left, from the first moment that we left the building, we left somewhere else because it was cold for the baby, and we had to get a house or something to go. But
When you came back, what did you notice about the building?
It's wow. It's all it's all burned, and I'm laughing, but oh my god, but it's all burned, but it's really fucked up. Like it's really.
What was your first reaction? What went through your head?
This is the scariest moment I had in my whole life, to be honest. The first one, like, damn, it's too much. I heard some kids got burned. That hit me, but at the end of the day, I hope they be safe. I don't know.
So, do you have your name, sir?
Jonathan Soriano.
Can you spell it?
JONATHAN space SORIANO.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.